Hello there YouTube, how's everyone doing? And welcome back to my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 2. We're on level 6, the diving area. Once you start this level, you start it from the end of the previous level, which was the offshore rig. Do a running jump and grab the ladder here. Don't fall into the water below because it has a large steel bladed fan, and if you fall in the water you'll be cut up quicker than a tomato on an infomercial. Push the switch here, this will stop the fan. Now we can drop down safely, swim behind the fan right to the back of the room here, and you will notice that there's some grenades, so these will come in handy when we get our grenade launcher back. So we'll take the grenades here, and once you've collected the grenades, swim back under the openings here of the fan. Don't worry, it's turned off so it can't hurt you, and then pull the lever here. This will open a doorway just up to the upper section here. There's a couple of gunmen, a Doberman, and there's two enemies on the opposite side, so there's a few enemies here. What I do is I use the automatics here and just wait. Kill the Doberman. Be careful with the shotgun enemies because their shotguns will really tear you up. They just deal so much damage. Take the Uzi clips off the machine gunman here, and take the shotgun shells off the shotgun enemy here. I don't know the technical names for these enemies, so I just say machine gun enemy or shotgun guard or stuff like that. So here you need to do a running jump. Be careful of these large hooks here. If they hit Lara, they can do a significant amount of damage, so just avoid them if you can. Once you get on the opposite side here, kill the two enemies with the bats or lead pipes, steel pipes. One drops a small medipack, one drops some flares. Now in the next area there's an opening in the floor here, right in the middle of this large ramp. You want to slide down backwards here because it has the first of this level's secrets, which is the stone dragon. Once you've collected this, I recommend saving your game because there's a toxic pool here and you're going to have to jump this. If you land in that toxic pool, you are as good as dead. So I'm just going to save now, so that if I fail this part of the level I can just reload my saves and everything's good. You have to jump right at the bottom here. If you can do it first time, bonus points for you. You are awesome. I know you guys can do it. I believe in you because you guys are awesome. There's a large ladder here that we need to climb. This reminds me of another game with another large ladder. A little game that I'm sure you're familiar with called Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, you guys are probably clued up on what I'm referring to. In that game there's another ladder that you must climb, just like we're doing here. So this is Tomb Raider 2's version of the ladder from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. All you can really do here is just listen to the soothing sound of Lara grunting and groaning, climbing this ladder. Her joints must be absolutely agonised now, in pain. So we have to climb this ladder all the way to the top, and then a little bit later on we'll have to climb this ladder again. So we have to climb this ladder twice in this level, guys. So once you get to the top here, shimmy all the way over to the right and drop off the ladder. And then there is some small ammo pickups in here. There's some M16 clips, and there's some automatic pistol ammunition. And there's also another hole in the floor. Again, slide down backwards, grab the end, drop, and then grab again. There is an enemy with a machine gun here, and if you're lucky and he has his back to you, that's awesome, because he didn't get any shots off, and that's saved us some health. Pick up the ammo he drops. Now you'll notice there is a keycard reader here, but we don't have the keycard for the door. Well, we will do now. Come to this space in the railings here and do a running jump. You don't have to grab, just a running jump, and this will land you in the small square opening where there is a blue keycard. Now we have to retrace our steps back to that ramp that we just went up. This time around we have to take the long ladder again, but this time it's not too bad. We don't have as far to go. I'd say we're just a little bit of halfway up this ladder. So you have to take this ladder twice in this level, but once you've done it twice, you don't have to do it ever again in this game. There's not as far to go, you see. Second time round is always the best. Once again, with the ramp, hang, drop, slide, hang, let go, and then grab the platform, pull yourself up, and then with your new found keycard, open the door here. Now this next section, I recommend you save your game again, because there's a very dangerous enemy in these hallways. There is a flamethrower guard, and he isn't afraid to use that flamethrower. And there's a couple of these enemies in this level, so you want to be very, very careful with them. If this guy sets you on fire, it's game over. There's no water around to extinguish the flames. You'll basically just die. It's instant death. So save again here if you don't feel too comfortable, or just to be on the safe side. And you'll also have to deal with 4 Doberman dogs that will ambush you. 2 on that side, 2 on this side. So it doesn't really matter which side you approach from. You'll have to kill 4 Dobermans. Then roll, and then kill the 2 that'll be coming behind you. Right, where's that flamethrower enemy? Come on, where are you? There he is. There he is. As you can see, these enemies are very dangerous. Unfortunately, they don't drop any ammo or medipacks, but I think there's 3 of them in this level, and in a couple of the other levels you'll be seeing them as well. Now, if you guys remember, this ramp is from the previous level, and I told you you couldn't get up here with this ramp. We're on the opposite side now, so that is the previous level we did. So yeah, we're on the other side of the ramp, of the door that closes, sorry. Okay, open this door with the valve handle and head down here. There's a couple of enemies in here. There's a couple of enemies in that office type building there, but they can't get to us yet, so don't worry about them too much. Move this block out of the way, which will reveal our control panel, but we do not have the item for it at the moment. So, as you can see over here, there's a machine with a large blade, and there's also another key card. We can't get to that key card with the machine that is operational, so we're going to have to turn that off. Drop into the water here and wait near here, because there's a scuba diver here. Lure him out and climb out of the water. And then murder him. Once he's been murdered, head into the water and to the right. Pull the underwater lever here. Roll and swim to the right of the opening we just opened. Swim around to the right again, and then pull this lever here. This will open a door elsewhere. Okay, now we need to get out of this water. Should have enough oxygen to get us out. Okay, so now we're going to find the door that we just opened. Be very careful though once you do this, because you may release some enemies, like a shotgun guard or a machine gun guard. So I believe it's up here, if I'm not mistaken. This is the door we opened, up in the underwater section. And you'll notice there's a helicopter here. Once we approach the helicopter, it'll take off. There's no way of getting on the helicopter, so don't try it. Another machine gun guard here. So, one drops a large medipack. Now, as you approach the helicopter, it'll just take off. There's nothing you can do. It's too fast. So, take the shotgun shells and take the automatic pistol ammo. Now, in this section, I recommend saving your game again. You're going to get a new weapon, the M16. What we have to do here is put out both of these burner jets, because at the end there's a chip we need. Now, one of the timers is longer and one is short. So, the way I do it, I do this one first. Drop in, get the M16. And then, once you've got the M16, it's pretty easy. Wait till it comes back on. always save your game here. So pull the lever again and then quickly get to the other side, press the button here, and then this is where you've got to be quick. You've got to jump, roll, pick up the chip, and then you've got to be quick getting back. You don't need to get the machine gun now because we've got it. We've got the M16, so all we need to get now is the grenade launcher. Now the M16 is a really, really good weapon. I did say it was a weak weapon, but I actually meant the harpoon gun was a weak weapon. It has the best range of all the weapons. It has the longest range, I would say, of the entirety of Lara's weapons in Tomb Raider 2. Right, so now that we've got the machine chip, we can go back to the room with the giant saw blade. Alright, once you put this in, again, save your game. Why? Because there's another flamethrower guy in here. And there's also a regular enemy, so you want to just go so far in the room. When you hear footsteps, start backing off. And there's the flamethrower enemy. Once we've dealt with him, we can take care of the enemy here, that is with the steel pipe. He dropped a small med pack. I believe there's one more flamethrower enemy in this level, so we've killed 2 at the moment. Okay, in this room, when you approach this back wall, it will open and there'll be a button inside. Press the button and you'll hear something open. What's actually opened is the hatch in the water here. It was closed before we pressed that button, so now we've got access to the second secret, which is the Jade Dragon. Pick up the harpoons here. And then go ahead and get in the water and take that Jade Dragon. But don't stay in the water for too long because there's more scuba divers we need to deal with in this large hallway, underwater hallway. So once you hear them breathing like that, like Darth Vader, get yourself to dry land. And then just try and get into a good spot where you can see them. Sometimes you won't always see them, so you need to reposition yourself in different parts of the pool until they do eventually come out of their hiding place like that, and then just unload on them. There's 2, as you can see. Come on, lock on please. This guy's just going to be difficult and just swim in circles. That's fine. Once they're dealt with, head back into the water and take a left here. Don't swim all the way down to the bottom. There is something at the bottom here, I'll just show you what it is. This is what is at the bottom. It's a submarine. So if you were curious and you thought what's at the bottom of this water, that is what is at the bottom. Okay, swim forward to this low edge here where we can climb out. There's a couple of enemies in here. You want to kill them on the ground though, not on the slopes, because if you kill them on the slopes and they have items, you will not be able to claim the items. So make sure you kill them on flat land like that, because nobody likes missing items, myself included. Pull the lever up here. This opens the door in that main room we were in. And we've also got a couple more scuba divers to deal with here. I could have killed him there, but never mind. He's just going to wait in there now, isn't he, for me to get in the water. Oh, I'm sorry dude, but I'm not that easy to read. So, you can stay in there as long as you want. Eventually, I am going to lure you out, and you're going to meet your maker, which is me. Now, if you're a sadist like me, guys, you'll want to kill everything in this game to satiate your evil Satanist in you. So, sometimes you just gotta lure enemies back out. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll use the harpoon gun. It's a weak weapon, but gotcha. I could have done it with the pistols and saved harpoons, but he was just being awkward. So yeah, he could have met his end a lot quicker, but never mind. Okay, you can take care of this guy with the gun. Hello sir, how are you doing? Come on down. Why are you shooting the wall? That is not going to do anything for you, my friend. So, why shoot the wall? You're supposed to be shooting me. Thank you for your generous contribution with a small medipack. You're too kind. Alright, that'll move the concrete block across the giant pool. This actually does allow us to get across. So we need to get another chip to turn that machine off. But go behind the boxes here and press the button, and this will raise a pillar where the helicopter we saw take off was before. That's where we're heading to now. Now you need to be careful here because a few enemies escape in the forms of a machine gun guy, I think, I might be wrong, and the guy with a shotgun, so just be on your guard on the way there. Sometimes they do come into this room like this. Oh, look at that, that's handy for me. Come on, buddy. I'm actually pleased he's come this way because I don't get to take damage from his beefy ass shotgun. The shotguns they have can absolutely just tear you to shreds. They can deal so much damage. It's not even funny. It's like a shotgun on steroids. Go away, mutt. I have no pedigree chum for you. I'm afraid I have no treats for you, my little ducky friends. So this is the pillar that we've just raised. I think there's some ammo on one side, but I could be wrong. No, guess not. I guess not. Okay, so you definitely want to save your game here again because you're going to drop in here and there's going to be another flamethrower enemy. So definitely save your game here. Here he is. Don't let him fire at you. That was close. This guy drops the chip that we need. So we're almost done with this level, guys. Almost done with the diving area. Now we just need to go back to the area with the giant pool. And then take it back across. And then use the machine chip here, which will then in turn stop the saw. And now we can get that key card without getting our head split open. Now that we have the red key card, we need to go back into the room where we just killed the final flamethrower enemy. In there is a key card slot we need to use. There it is. Down here, there's a shotgun guard waiting for us patiently. He hasn't seen us yet. We might be able to get the drop on him there because he hasn't seen us. So, how he just goes through the ladder there. And it's pretty self-explanatory now, guys. There's not really much more to do in this level. We have 2 more enemies to take care of and then we've done the level. So yeah, pretty straightforward level. Couple of things to watch out for, but These are the two enemies we killed before. Take the goodies, large mini pack and a small mini pack, and there's also some harpoons in the far corner here. So make sure you pick them up, don't miss them. Because the next level we're going to be doing a lot of underwater fighting using our harpoon gun. So drop to the left here and you'll drop into some water. Those are the final two enemies. Now there is a Tibetan monk wounded at the bottom here. Approach the monk to end the level, but if you want the final secret in this level, you're going to have to go in the room on the left here, because if you approach the monk you'll just miss it and then the level ends. So this is the final secret of this level, the gold dragon. Pick it up to get a ton of Uzi ammo. This gives us a total of, look at all that ammo. So yeah, and that's it. That's the diving area. And then just approach the monk here. There'll be a couple of cutscenes, so I'll cut commentary now for you guys.
Lights around me. That was gunfire. I think it was them who got taken away by it. But you are my guide, my path leader to a next incarnation. I have done my time here, haven't I? What are you doing here? And Lara Croft? Nothing. I live righteous life here for reasons rooted only in necessary evil, as my father was before me when he bombed Xian's vessel deep into these waters. Now I'm here, was here, to prevent his son from salvaging the Seraph. The Seraph? You not know my life's work well. You sure you're not here for them? Their Jackanory days are well over. They want the Seraph to unlock a malignant treasure we contained in our monastery in Tibet, since being stolen by imbecile vagabonds centuries ago. We've been without key to it, relying solely on cleansing of our prayers to keep it subdued. Then the occultist Xian acquired it. Trouble we knew. He breathed life back into ancient belief. One not to be stopped by any amount of head bowing. And now again, it is here. Marco, infected with madness. He has fire of mind, but not yet the power to satiate. So, we reach our efforts once more. The true detox. Where can you be taking me? This was my brain. Let's check out the rest. I need one.
Okay, that is the diving area, guys. 32 minutes, 11 seconds, all 3 secrets. No medipacks used. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, be safe. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like to do so. Thank you very much for watching.